Good morning, dear. Yesterday we have discussed about Civil Code of 1804 and also known by Napoleon Code. In that topic, we have discussed, Napoleon conquered Belgium, different countries of Europe, and start nationalism inside Europe continent. He was destroy democracy, reform, new arrangement. He also changed measurement system, grid restrictions. He was against the feudal system, against the privileges rights, and one important right to property introduced by the Napoleon. And those nations who were come in different rulers, such also welcomed the Napoleon, and at the last, those people who welcomed Napoleon, they hostile Napoleon. उन्होंने नेपोलियन का विद्रोह किया. Why? In others, we can say what the merit in civil code and what were the demerit. In civil code 1804, French armies harbingers of liberty. Those who are harbingers of liberty, but this enthusiasm soon turned into hostility. Those thought changed into the hostility. Earlier, who were considered a messenger of liberty, like a Napoleon, but mindset of people is changed. Why this mindset is changed? What happened in Europe? What were the negative impact of civil code? Why such enthusiasm changed by people? So administrative arrangement does not go hand in hand with political freedom. It means whatever reforms introduced by Napoleon, it was not go hand in hand. Means for also, he built the subdome system. So he also think about those peoples who were living in poverty, or they were poor and in medium category. He also think about that. But political freedom not go hand in hand. It means Napoleon want to extend power of France, and there were many people who lost their identity. For example, Belgian citizens. Earlier, their identity was a Belgian citizen, but when Napoleon conquered the Belgium, they lost their identity. And most of policies made by Napoleon, they were support to the France nation. That's why people against the Napoleon increase the tax, increase the taxation. When Napoleon want to expand his kingdom, his tax is required. Without tax, development can't possible, war can't possible. That's why he introduced the taxes on public. Censorship is introduced by the Napoleon. Censorship on media, censorship on communication. First, think about what is the censorship. Censorship, when any movie or web series released by anyone, before releasing it was by the government, and if anyone such scene, language or message may be inside the movie or web series or serial, those may be hurt anyone. So government has the rights to cut such scene from movie, serial, etc. That is known as the censorship. In simple words, we can say without permission of government, we can't publish anything. So, any censorship is introduced by Napoleon. Without permission of Napoleon, no one can publish newspaper, communication part. So people were against due to the censorship. At last, force of conscription into French army. Earlier, French peoples forced to join France army, and those people who are living apart from the abroad from the France, Belgium citizens, Poland citizens, they also forced to join French army. It was not good for others. That's why those people who welcome Napoleon, they were against the Napoleon. And finally, Napoleon defeated in Waterloo. So that is the story. While Napoleon become unpopular in French society because he introduced taxation, he banned censorship, and forced to join the French army, and whatever political freedom. Think about the people, it not go hand in hand. Suppose political freedom given to the trader, political freedom given to the those are superior, not given to the hand to hand. Everyone not enjoy the equal rights. So this is our topic civil code to related we have completed. Now our next topic is 2.1. I am taking your topic according whatever unit given in your book. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 like this. We have completed one and sub point of first, and our new topic is the making of nationalism in Europe. Chapter name the rise of nationalism in Europe, but in 2.1 we'll discuss about the making of nationalism in Europe. What society were living inside Europe? Who were aristocracy? Who were the middle class? We'll discuss all the point. Okay, dear. Continue to our lecture. The making of nationalism in Europe. It is our 2.1 topic. And in this we'll discuss about how the nationalism process started inside Europe. Before starting this topic, I am giving an introduction of European society. You know what type of European society living inside Europe continent. European society early time most of were the rulers, and they were living in the kingdoms, like a Belgium, Germany, Italy. They were ruled by a king, kingdom rules, monarchy rule. No one such modern state during the time. Like today, India is the modern state. Most of nations are democratic, and today in modern state we have our identity. But earlier time, when there were no such modern state, there was no such identity. Today we known by Indian, we have national flag, national anthem, like this. तो we have collective identity. आज हमारे पास collective identity है. But earlier time, when there were no such collective identity. Why? Simple answer. You know, maybe during night, during day, anyone king had decided he want to expand his kingdom and he attack on Italy, Belgium, German, maybe whatever. Then what happens? Those peoples who were earlier part of Italy and suppose Habsburg Empire, Habsburg ruler decided to expand his kingdom and attack on Italy, attack on German. So those peoples who has earlier their identity as a Italy citizens, they become lost their identity. And use कोई identity है. When anyone maybe attack on that, they become part of Habsburg Empire. They become part of the Habsburg Empire. They lost their identity. So early time there were no such modern state like today. Today we have modern state, we have collective identity, we have centralized system, we have constitution, lot of. But early time there were no such collective identity. I am giving introduction of 2.1. So there were no modern state and no collective identity. Simple. Next, suppose like a Habsburg Empire, which type of kingdom earlier Habsburg Empire comes? Which nations come under the Habsburg Empire? Austria and Hungary. Austria and Hungary, part of the Habsburg Empire, like this. So such nation have maybe more than one or two nations. These areas known by the empire. And no such question may be asked from this introductory lectures because only introduction is given what type of society living inside European continent. It is just factual details. And when they have no such collective identity, so no specific language for them, no specific culture, no religion, some maybe spoke German language, some maybe spoke Italian language, no specific religion, no specific culture of that, like this. So this is the introduction of European society. And let's we start on from Monday onwards are the making of nationalism, who were the aristocracy, who were middle class, what were their thought, what were their principle, we'll discuss in detail. So dear, today we have discussed introduction of the making of nationalism society of 2.1 and civil code 1804. If you have any doubt, you may be asked on Zoom classes.